Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Chiefs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw again. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago, 7 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And they've gone to it early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. So nothing doing there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
1st and 10 at the 30. 20-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Looking to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Miami.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Dances by him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
On play action, they'll throw. And Daniels has it left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Really was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left, Bateman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. As the Dolphins.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Dolphins 7.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Miami set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Off the RPO, he completes it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
And that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip him inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Second and 11. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help.
And he's taken down. A cheap sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
That's out quickly to Bateman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
They're going to look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground, and they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 22-yard line. That's the end of the
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This is taken at the 15. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And
he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down, Dolphins.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He stiff arms him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Calling a loss of 4 on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for the win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Kansas City, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.